This is Madden Tip Tuesday. And ladies and gentlemen, the Dumb It Down series is back. What's going on, everybody? It's Lights, and yes, the Dumb It Down series is back. Now, for our new subscribers that don't know what the hell Dumb It Down is, it's a series that we started when we first created a YouTube account in Madden 13. It could be any offensive or defensive play that we pick that's generally a simple to use play, and we could only use or make 3 adjustments or less to the play. This is a series that's really great for the casual players, beginners, or just anyone that doesn't like to make a lot of adjustments when they play Madden. It's also good for guys that are in leagues. So I know that the demand was high for it, so we're going to bring it back. Hopefully every single week we'll have a Dumb It Down tip for you. This week we're going to focus on the sugar blitz style defenses. The sugar is a concept that is highly used in the NFL. You see a lot of 4-3 defensive lineman teams use it. Pretty much it's having 2 linebackers in the A-gap, and the offensive line does not know if they're going to be blitzing or if they're going to bluff blitz, and that's why it's called, a lot of defensive plays in Madden are called like sugar bluff, sugar cover 3 bluff, because even though it looks like the blitz is coming, the offensive line doesn't know if it's going to be an A-gap blitz, an outside blitz, or just a 4-man rush. Now in real life, because of this confusion and the offensive line doesn't know who's coming, a lot of times someone comes in completely free even when that defense doesn't blitz the house. Even if they send 4 or 5 guys, just if the offensive line blocks wrong, someone will come in free. We're going to try a basic simulation of that right now, and then next week we'll actually show you a scheme using the sugar concepts. The formation we're looking at is big nickel strong out of the Multi Defensive Playbook, but you could use any sugar blitz, that's the play we're going to show you, that you have in your playbook. It's going to work the same. So check your nickel sets for a sugar blitz. What we like to do is put our 2 fastest defensive ends or linebackers at the defensive end spots, because that's who's going to come in with this setup. So we're coming out in the sugar blitz, and we're going to take the linebacker that's not already in the A-gap, and we're going to bring them down into the A-gap to make it a double A-gap. We're then going to put him in a zone, could be any zone, and we're going to hold the LT or L2 trigger until our opponent hikes the ball. We're going to freeze with him for about a 1/10 of a second. That way the center looks at us, and then we're going to drop back into coverage. So it's a cover 0 blitz. Everybody's manned up, and we're fake blitzing, or I guess we're kind of manipulating the offensive line to bluff blitz to make it kind of like real life, because the center thinks, since there's 2 guys in the A-gap, that one of them is going to come in and blitz. So he's responsible for him. So he's waiting and looking at us as the defensive end on the right comes in, and we drop back into coverage. This is also going to work under center, I-form, single back. It's going to work in pistol, any shotgun set. And it's very simple. We're just taking that linebacker, bringing him into the A-gap to go along with the other linebacker already in there, putting him in coverage and holding L2 or LT. Now, if they pinch the offensive line or shift the offensive line right, the opposite defensive end will come in. Someone's going to come in with this setup, one of the defensive ends. Now, if you have time to make another adjustment, what we like to do is doing the contain feature, which is holding L2 or LT plus RB or R1, and that's going to put both defensive ends in contains. Now, the blitz will still come in the regular way it's supposed to, but if our opponent does a play action play, the blitz will still come in. The blitz won't come in unless we do the contain feature or if we pass commit. But if we do the contain feature, we do not have to pass commit. So one of the defensive ends will come in, sometimes both. Now, this is clearly not a defense you could run every single play. It's just everybody manned up, and we're only controlling the middle of the field. Corner routes will kill us. Anything to the sidelines that beat man are going to destroy us against a good player. But this is just the first part of this type of scheme. We're mainly actually going to run the sugar 2 buzz and the sugar 3 seam out of the big nickel strong, which I'm going to show you next week. So if you want to see this full sugar scheme, and if you want to see the Dumb It Down series continue every Tuesday, please hit this video with a like. Subscribe if you're new, and I can't believe it, we're at 13,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for the support. Until next time, it's Lights. Later.